For decades, Israel and Turkey maintained one of the closest relationships in the Middle East. They shared intelligence, conducted military exercises, expanded trade, and were viewed as important strategic partners. Today, the relationship is far more strained. Political disagreements, conflicts in Gaza, competing regional ambitions, and disputes in the Eastern Mediterranean have transformed two former partners into frequent diplomatic rivals. Yet, despite sharp rhetoric and recurring crises, the two countries continue to maintain diplomatic contacts and significant trade. How did this dramatic shift happen? And could the relationship improve again? This is the story of Israel and Turkey's changing relationship. Turkey became the first Muslim-majority country to recognize Israel in 1949. During the Cold War, both countries saw value in maintaining cooperation. By the 1990s, relations expanded significantly. The two governments signed military cooperation agreements. Israeli companies helped modernize Turkish military equipment. The countries also increased tourism, investment, and intelligence cooperation. Many analysts viewed the partnership as one of the strongest in the region. Relations began changing during the 2000s. As Turkey's foreign policy evolved under President Recep Tayyip Erdogan, Ankara placed greater emphasis on engagement with neighboring countries and support for the Palestinian cause. Political disagreements became more frequent. The relationship deteriorated sharply after the 2008-2009 Gaza conflict, with public exchanges between leaders becoming increasingly confrontational. One of the most significant crises occurred in May 2010. A flotilla carrying activists attempted to reach Gaza in defiance of Israel's naval blockade. Israeli commandos boarded the Turkish ship Mavi Marmara. Violence broke out. 10 activists later died from their injuries. Israel stated its forces acted in self-defense after encountering violent resistance. Turkey condemned the operation and demanded an apology, compensation, and changes to the blockade. The incident caused a major diplomatic rupture that lasted for years. Beyond bilateral disputes, broader regional dynamics have influenced relations. Areas of competition include the Eastern Mediterranean and offshore natural gas development, different approaches to the Syrian conflict, relationships with regional governments and political movements, influence in the wider Middle East. Although these issues have generated friction, they have not resulted in direct military conflict between Israel and Turkey. The Israel-Hamas war that began in October 2023 intensified disagreements. Turkey strongly criticized Israel's military operations in Gaza and called for increased humanitarian assistance and ceasefire efforts. Israel defended its operations as part of its campaign against Hamas following the October 7th attacks. The conflict led to renewed diplomatic tensions, public criticism, and changes in aspects of bilateral engagement. At the same time, economic and commercial ties did not cease entirely, illustrating the complexity of the relationship. Despite strong rhetoric, several factors reduce the likelihood of direct war. These include both countries maintain capable professional armed forces. They have important economic interests. Regional escalation would carry significant costs. Multiple international actors have an interest in preventing a direct military confrontation. Most disagreements have therefore remained in the diplomatic, economic, and political arenas. The relationship has experienced cycles of tension and reconciliation before. History shows that periods of disagreement have sometimes been followed by renewed dialogue. Future cooperation could depend on developments in regional security, energy, diplomacy, and the Israeli-Palestinian conflict. At the same time, significant differences remain over several key issues. The story of Israel and Turkey is not simply one of friendship or rivalry. It is a relationship shaped by changing national interests, regional conflicts, domestic politics, and evolving security concerns. While tensions have risen sharply at various points, both countries continue to engage where their interests overlap. The future of the relationship will likely depend on developments across the Middle East, as well as decisions made in Ankara, Jerusalem, and other regional capitals. Understanding this relationship requires looking beyond headlines and recognizing both the areas of conflict and the areas where cooperation has continued despite political disagreements. If you enjoyed this documentary, subscribe for more in-depth videos on geopolitics, international relations, and military history from around the world.